Hello everyone, I know it's been a while, but I had this video kind of in the making for the past month, and I just haven't been able to really get to it because I've been busy, and some stuff's been going on, and I changed my laptops around. I'm still kind of working on that, so I might not be posting any videos in the near future because I gotta get Filmora 9 on my laptop. But anyways, as you can guess from the name of the video, there was a video I had seen a little while ago called Why Brawlhalla is Better Than Super Smash Bros. And it was made by a competitive Brawlhalla player named Cosolix. And he was mentioning like all the things that made Brawlhalla better than Smash, and I kind of agree with him on quite a bit of the stuff he said, and he taught me some things of Brawlhalla that I didn't quite know. But this video is mainly supposed to like show like what he didn't really talk about, and like some things that he said that didn't quite make sense to me being a Smash player. And he did say he was biased towards Brawlhalla, but like me being a Smash player and have also played Brawlhalla and played Rivals of Aether, lesser to extent Brawlhalla than both of them, but me knowing quite a bit, I was just thinking that some of the stuff he said didn't really make sense, and some of it kind of wasn't true. And so that's why I just kind of wanted to make this video as kind of like a counterpoint. But it's also to be like, here's some more information, and if you really wanted to know like which game you should play and which one you should get into, this is supposed. That's what I really wanted to make this video be. Was this is supposed to be more information going towards both games, and trying to show a little bit more about like what he didn't really say, or like what he like forgot to mention or whatever. But anyways, we'll get into it. So this one's a kind of a nitpick one, but this one at the very beginning of his video, he said why Brawlhalla is better than Smash, or why Brawlhalla as a whole is better than all the Smash games ever made. But the thing is he only talks about Smash Ultimate. He never mentions like the competitive scene of Smash 4, Brawl, or Melee, or 64. Believe it or not, there is a Smash competitive scene for 64. It's only at SmashCon though, from as much as I know. Or that's at least the one that gets the most exposure. And he only mentioned Ultimate. He didn't. I mean, he did mention Smash 4 and Brawl to somewhat extent, but he didn't really even talk about like the competitive scene. He just like mentioned that they're kind of small communities, or they're like a small scene now at this point. And he's not wrong, but yeah. And then he started off by what defines to make one fighting game different from another is, he said, design, accessibility, complexity, online, performance, esports, and potential. And his definition of complexity is how much you can do in the game. So we'll start off first with his design. I feel like he is pretty fair. He said design for Smash beats Brawlhalla because the fact that Smash just looks more pleasing to the eye than Brawlhalla does, and I can see that. I mean, I agree, but I also feel like Brawlhalla has like some unique parts to it too. I mean, it does have some nice background and nice little aesthetic things that it does with its characters, special moves and all that. But other than that, I would say that Smash Ultimate does have more pleasing imagery. The next thing he said was of accessibility. He is pretty much right the entire time. He said Brawlhalla was free, it's on multiple platforms, and that it's better accessibility wise, and I agree and complete with that. But the thing he said that didn't really make sense was the pricing for Smash. He said it's really hard to find a game of Smash that's under $50, and that it's like, what was it? He said something else. Oh, in his picture that he had of it, he found like a copy of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on a Walmart online website for like $80. Like, the thing I have to say about this is, I have never seen a Switch game, for that matter, unless it was like the game and DLC added to it. I have never seen a Switch game over $80. I have never, or over $60, I should say, because the Switch games that I see at Walmart have a price tag of $59.99, unless it's like an expansion pack add-on with the game. And even online-wise, if you find a used copy of a Switch game, you can find one for at least $35 to $40. So I don't entirely think what he said was truthful in a sense, but maybe he didn't really try to look up other prices. I mean, maybe he was just trying to find like certain ones, but other than that, I really don't think that accessibility wise it's hard to get Smash. It's just more so if you're willing to pay for a Switch and get the game itself, because that's really the only block you have, is that it's only on the Nintendo Switch, and then you have to go and buy it. But other than that, accessible wise, Yeah, Brawlhalla is on every other platform, and Brawlhalla is free, so you can play it on any other platform that there is, like mobile, PC, Xbox One, and PS4, and Switch. Well, Nintendo only has Smash on the Switch. Anyways, we'll move on. So the next thing he said was complexity, and he says Brawlhalla has more modes than Smash. Well, it depends on what you really want to define as the mode. Because I looked through all the modes in Smash and Brawlhalla, and I found out Brawlhalla has 26, and Smash has a little over 30, modes. I want to say Smash probably has like 32 in total. And that's like combining like all the single player stuff, all the Smash modes, and the special Smash, and all the Smash variants and stuff like that. But the other thing is that Smash Ultimate has an items list, and Brawlhalla really doesn't. Like, Brawlhalla has like 3 items: the bomb, the mine, and the horn. And I don't think it has any other item as far as I know of, especially whenever I played, because those are the only ones I could think of. I mean, it has certain items for certain modes, like the snowballs and balloons, like water balloons. But other than that, I mean, its item list is very minuscule. And, I mean, with Smash Ultimate, you can essentially make game modes yourself by using a certain item list. Like, you can do all swords, all beam swords on certain stages, and that can be a special mode in and of itself. So you can create modes with the item list in Smash, which you cannot do in Brawlhalla. And that's why I feel like, in complexity-wise, I feel like Smash has actually more than Brawlhalla, and I just feel like he didn't try to do any of that creative stuff with Smash, and that's probably why he didn't know that, or he might not even try to explore a lot of those modes. And the thing about it, too, is a lot of the modes that are in both games are actually quite similar to each other. It's just Brawlhalla does have some more unique stuff than Smash does. But then we'll move on to the next one. As far as online, he's pretty much right. Smash's online is really bad. Lag is terrible. The only thing he said that made me kind of like question what he was saying was whenever he mentioned that in online you have no competitive integrity. Well, there's 2 things here that I want to say about that. One is Elite, because if you're good enough and you can get into Elite, the specific rule set that it forces you to have in Elite is Final Destination 2 or 3 stock, I think 5 minutes, no items, no Final Smash meter, nothing. And that's like forced. Like, it doesn't matter whose rules have what. Like, if you get into Elite, that's like Elite rules. You cannot have like any other rule set in that. So I want to say that the competitive integrity thing is a true false. It's like maybe 80% false and 20% true, because that depends on where you are. Like, if you're good enough in Smash Ultimate, you can play competitively. You just have to have certain rules on. Like, I play online when I'm not in Elite mode and I'm trying to get my characters into Elite. My rule set is 2 stocks, 3 minutes, Omega stages, no items, no Smash meter, no Smash ball, and what was it? There was one other one. I can't remember what it was. But, like, that's my rule set, right? And other people have items or FS meter or random stages or something like that. Okay, if they come into my lobby, I rarely get that stuff. Like, I always play FD, my rules, and I never play anybody else's rules. And I mean, even then, if I don't play my rules, the people that come in and play against me, their rule set's like 3 stock, F or Battlefield. So basically just more stocks, a different competitive stage, and no items and no Smash Ball or whatever. So they're still in the competitive lines, and I feel like Cosolix didn't really know like the different stages that are competitively viable, because FD is not the only competitive stage. So whenever you get, I feel like he was just probably saying it from his experience. He probably tried to do just FD, and then people with Battlefield kept coming in, and he didn't get to play FD. He was playing more Battlefield than he did FD. And so I feel like that's probably what happened for him. But I want to say that Smash does have a competitive integrity online. It's just you have to be very specific. And if you're in Elite, that's not a problem, because you're already in competitive at that point. The next thing he said was potential. But before we get into potential, I do want to mention that I want to remind everybody that there was a few things he didn't mention, and it was gameplay, replayability, and first impressions. And I'm going to get into those 3 after I get done with potential, but I wanted to bring these up because I don't feel like you can talk about two different games unless you talk about the gameplay and replayability at least. I mean, first impressions is more so like also a design thing, because like more people are gonna want to come to the thing that they can recognize or whatever. But I'm saying, like, if you're playing a game, you need to have good gameplay and good replayability compared to the other fighting games. If one game has good gameplay and replayability and the other one doesn't, then the one that does have gameplay and replayability obviously is the better choice. But we're going to get into that after we get done with potential. Now, for the potential, he said how Brawlhalla is getting bigger and bigger, and the audience is growing for it. The thing I have to say about that is this video I watched, and this is the thing I'm covering. This video was over 8 months ago, and in that time, I have looked up Brawlhalla tournament videos, like people versus people, like even pro players like Sandstorm and all that. And I only see like a couple thousand to like maybe hundreds of views for those people, and I don't ever see anybody really topping out over like 100K. Very few Brawlhalla videos. Whereas in Smash, I can find quite a bit, like, videos that are topping out over 100K, and I can find a bunch of videos that are, like, over, like, 300,000 video views, and, like, I can find a few that are even millions. Like, we'll even go with this. So the Smash 2019 EVO Grand Finals had 2.5 million views as of right now when I'm recording, which is March 27th, 21. And Brawlhalla's Grand Final of 2019 was only 1 million views. Smash has more than double the amount of views and its, potential scene than Brawlhalla does. And that's not even mentioning like the other ones, like Melee. Melee is still relevant in a sense, because like Melee still has its scene. And the Melee Smash Grand Final of 2019, there was like 384,000 views. And that's more than a good portion of Brawlhalla views, like tournament fights or like, certain battles. And so that just makes you like, and if you really wanted to, you can combine Melee into the Smash Ultimate Grand Final, and you would get like almost 3 million views total. So people are still into the, Smash scene, but it seems like there's actually more people into it than Brawlhalla does. And the thing about it also is that Brawlhalla, from what he said about potential, is that the game, like, not many people are playing or picking up Smash Ultimate, and says that as time goes on, Brawlhalla is a better choice. Well, here's the thing. Brawlhalla is 1 year older than Smash Ultimate is. And with the scene that Brawlhalla has, if it is growing, it's obviously not catching on, because you could like, if you go on Google and if you looked up how many players have played Brawlhalla or how many downloads it's had or whatever. Okay, I had Brawlhalla on a laptop during 2015 or like what was it? I had it for some time. But like, when you have people play it for that long, they're gonna get tired of it. It's just like Melee. There's like, Melee spiked in 2006, and that was 5 years after it was released. But as soon as it got to like 2009 or when Brawl came out, the Smash Melee scene has been going down. There's not many people watching it as it used to be, but there's still a scene there. But that can be said about Brawlhalla too, because Brawlhalla might be at its spike right now. The 1 million view Grand Final, that might be its best it'll ever get. Maybe it might get better, who knows. But if that's really what Brawlhalla has to show for, compared to Smash Ultimate's like 2.5 million views, I feel like Brawlhalla is going to become more irrelevant as time goes on than Smash Ultimate will be, because and plus both games are still getting support. People are playing both games still to this day. More people, they're like, when you see the Smash Ultimate game at Walmart, that means people are actually buying these new copies, and they wouldn't be selling them unless they were getting people to buy them. And I've seen them get sold out. I've seen the shelf be sold out of Smash Ultimate before many a time, even recently. So when you have that, and if you combine that with how many people play Brawlhalla competitively to Smash Ultimate competitively, I feel like the one that has more going for it compared to the one that doesn't, I feel like the one that doesn't is going to hit irrelevancy faster than the other one. So that's why I kind of don't understand what he was saying as Brawlhalla having more potential, because yes, it may be growing, but with how fast it's growing and with the longevity of the game, I feel like that the longer the game lives for, And if it doesn't gain enough audience, I feel like it's going to fall into irrelevancy sooner rather than later if it can't grasp the audience and get its attention, which moves on to the next thing I was saying, which is gameplay. Smash's gameplay is way more intricate, and there's more combo game, there's more neutral you can do in it, and it's just all around more entertaining to watch. I've seen a Brawlhalla tournament fight, and I've seen many of Smash players play, and I cannot tell you the difference, because there's different styles in Smash, whereas in Brawlhalla it's hard to for me it was hard to pay attention because it just seems slow. But within Smash Ultimate there's so many different play styles that you always see something different, and that kind of moves on to the gameplay factor, where Brawlhalla really has the same kind of attacks. Like, a lot of the attacks in Brawlhalla are pretty much the same, with just a few character, what would you call it, special move skins or whatever. And they have different hitboxes, yeah, and they do act differently, but it's essentially the same concept. Whereas in Smash Ultimate, even the DLC fighters all bring something new. Even if it was a sword fighter and it's just like the other sword fighters, they make something different with them that changes the gameplay up to where you have to actually think, oh, this is different, I need to change. And because of that, that adds into replayability, and I feel like Smash Ultimate has more replayability than Brawlhalla. And then that also moves into first impressions. When you see people Smash Ultimate gets more views than Brawlhalla, so that's more people wanting to actually watch it because they see Mario, or they see Sephiroth, or they see Cloud, or they see Ryu or Terry or Banjo or Kirby or Pikachu. The more people recognize the characters, the more they're going to get into the game. Sephiroth's reveal trailer got 2 million views. And the Ben 10 reveal trailer for Brawlhalla, I think, almost has 1 million. But that's, or it has 800,000 or something. That's why I said almost 1 million. But it doesn't have that much, and that's why I don't feel like Brawlhalla, I don't feel has the same amount of power and hype that Smash has. And for that reason alone, I don't see Brawlhalla being better than Smash. And that's pretty much my argument. And I could be biased. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I am more Smash based, or I'm more Smash biased than I am Brawlhalla and Rivals of Aether. But comparing the two games, you can't really talk about two games without talking about the gameplay. And replayability kind of goes into that, and he didn't talk about either one, so that's why I kind of feel like he should have really given Smash more of a chance and try to see Smash in a different light. But other than that, that's pretty much it. I'll try to upload a Rivals of Aether video here soon, and I hope y'all enjoy. Peace.